Okay. Yeah.
All right, here we go. I want to welcome everyone for joining us today. I am joined today with Robert DONOSO, who is a mortgage expert. And today, as you know, the housing market bubble has bursted because mostly of subprime loans and subprime lending. And as most of you know, subprime lending and subprime loans are loans that are attractive. And they're attractive because they have low interest rates for a few years, and then what happens is those interest rates get jacked up, unbeknownst most of the time to the consumers that are actually applying for them. And what seems to happen is that when you have something that's affordable in terms of being able to pay that mortgage, 2-3 years down the line, then that doubles and sometimes even triples. And there have been scams all across America, especially in New York, where you had the mortgage broker, the realtor, the inspector, the home inspector, the attorney, all involved in these scams. So who has fallen victims to this? You have minorities have fallen victims to this, immigrants have fallen victims to this, and most importantly, the uninformed. The people who just don't know nothing about buying a home, they're just looking forward to have that American dream and purchase that first home. In 2007, there were 2.2 million foreclosures in America. There have been hundreds of thousands in New York State and in New York City, and no other state has been hit harder than New York. We're standing right here in Our Lady of Sorrows Church in Corona because we need some sort of divine intervention. Not only because we need that divine intervention, someone needs to pray for us. And that's why we're here inside this church, because those individuals that are going through foreclosures not only need assistance, but they need divine help. In my district in Corona, there's been over 400 foreclosures. That's 400 families too many affected in this area. And here I see Monsignor Healy that's with us today. 400 families affected. Those individuals came here to live the American dream, and now they're living the American nightmare. Government is trying to play a role in finding a solution to the crises. That's why President Bush has given the green light to Secretary of HUD, Alphonso Jackson, Treasury Secretary Henry Paulson, and Faith Schwartz, Director of Hope Now, which is a government-backed foreclosure prevention coalition. It's given the green light to Citigroup, Countrywide, Bank of America, JP Morgan Chase, Washington Mutual, and Wells Fargo to produce Project Lifeline. Now, Project Lifeline is a project which will help people in foreclosures temporarily stop. They're going to stop these foreclosures temporarily, and they're going to review them for assistance. Other people in government who are trying to make a difference, Senator Chuck Schumer, working closely with Catholic Charities to hold seminars. Again, another reason why we're here, besides the divine intervention, which we have Monsignor Healy here, it's another reason why we're here, because Catholic Charities is putting their grain of salt to make sure that people are informed on what to do next if they're faced with foreclosures. Controller Bill Thompson of the City of New York, Senator Klein of the Bronx, and myself, we're promoting workshops. We're promoting these seminars to make sure that individuals are well informed of what to do next. One particular workshop that's coming up is Thursday, March 6th, that Robert DONOSO is going to be holding and hosting at 6:30 p.m. at the Pan American Hotel on Queens Boulevard. He's going to address that a little bit further down the road. But the Assembly also has been working on trying to resolve this issue by introducing legislation to financially assist homeowners and investing $150 million so that people can catch up to their payments. Now, this is not a bailout. The Assembly is not trying to bail out these homeowners. They're just trying to assist them with money. There's also going to be $30 million invested in debt counseling. And we're also going to be addressing the predatory lending aspect and those who are responsible for making this happen. As you can see here, Southern Queens has been hit the hardest. And we are standing right now in Northern Queens in the area of Corona. And in this part of my district, that part has been hit the hardest. And that's why we're here. As we help those that are already in crisis and already in trouble, we must not forget the main reason why people got in trouble in the first place. And that's because they were not informed. That's because people did not know their rights. And that's why today what I'm unveiling is the famous Donoso Mortgage Bill of Rights. And it's being named after Robert Donoso because it is this individual, Robert Donoso, who came to my office and said, I want to make a difference. I want to make sure that people are informed and we are proactive about this issue and we go after these individuals that are responsible for creating this American nightmare.